Breakfast of champions. Steak eggs. I'm scared. I have fungal infection here on my face. I look like the opposite of that one scene in Mulan where she's like got the ink on her hands and she like rubs her face like this. Anyways, it's all my dad's fault because his gear had been sitting in our garage for like 20 years, I think. And probably had things growing in it. We washed everything, sat it in the sun for sanitization purposes. Still gave me an infection, and I'm still dealing with it, and it's been months.
You live and you learn.
You do.
And bless our food.
Yes. Me or you? Or you see me?
I did see you.
Okay. Hey God, thank you for this day, for this time together. I hope we have a safe and dry trip, but we'll see. Praise food, nurture the bodies, and us to your service. Amen. Amen. Doing a little taste test. Raspberry.
Wow, pretty.
That smells good.
I'm trying to find music. I apologize.
Scan for a chance to win. Whoa. Win what?
Oh, that
Don't
smells
know.
really good.
Right?
Is it you said raspberry?
It is like candy.
And does it actually?
It's good for you. I think. I didn't look at the ingredients.
Yeah, how do they flavor these things?
24 grams of added sugar.
Oh
I
my
lied.
god.
It's
That's
not
why it
good
tastes
for you.
good.
My bad. Usually I check that stuff, but I just assumed since it was a glass bottle it was good for me. That's good marketing.
That's really good marketing.
That is really quite delicious.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna need to get me another one of these at one point.
it's yummy.
They have a peach one too. The
maybe-
peach would probably be really yummy. I love a peach sparkling water.
Yeah.
In case you guys didn't know, my favorite sparkling water is either the Nectarine Waterloo. It's nectarine and pineapple, I think. I don't remember. And then the peach strawberry LaCroix. So I think the peach would probably be my favorite. If I tried the peach one. I'll do great. Okay, setting up. Tent is good. Second part is sleeping pad, sleeping bag. I can't see. And basically it. Exciting stuff. My sleeping pad's a lot longer than I thought.
Really?
Yeah, not in a bad way, but definitely longer than I thought.
Definitely longer.
Where the freak is the air hole?
Oh my god. Daddy on the screen.
What?
I need your help.
Oh, 1 second. I took my shoes off.
I do not love this tent yet, and that's okay.
You will one day.
I will someday, but today's just not that day.
No.
I just reached to hold the other one in place while I fix the stake that caught that other ground while I was setting it up.
Oh my god. How you doing?
I don't understand how people set this thing up in literally 2 minutes. Like,
That's like what they said it could do.
well, no, because people are like, oh yeah, this tent, which it is an awesome tent. Love it. It's great. But holy cow, does it take, it's a learning curve. Like, I'm still struggling with this. It's all set up, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Is it?
But I'm like, oh my god. Anyways, this is why I wanted to do this with you. Because I'm really gonna try not to use any curse words. Oh.
For some reason
I'm having serious imposter syndrome right now.
I'm gonna make a like announcement. This is not how she usually is, guys. I swear.
It's just a new tent.
It's just a new
She's
tent.
actually really cool.
She knows what she's
Nobody
doing.
judge her. I felt like when I was trying to put it up, everybody really was quiet, and I was like, is everybody? I was like, I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed.
No, no one cares that much.
No, you're so right, and I know that. It's just terrifying.
Yes. I cannot get this.
Okay, this is definitely not the best 10 pitch one has ever seen, but it is what it is.
You still pitched it.
Yeah, I did something.
Oh my god. I got it.
What did you get?
For some reason, I decided to tie a knot after the little slip plastic piece,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get it untied.
Oh, that's cool.
But I just got it. So, joy to the world, you know what I mean? I think I figured it out more or less, kind of.
Good.
I just can't roll anywhere, and I might get a little bit wet. Thumbnail. New angle. And get all my cooking stuff. Some guy in jail gave me a whole bag of beef jerky. Cheese stick. Another cheese stick. Another cheese stick. Like, oh, there's a pair of my underwear attached to this. Do you mind if I have that back, sir? Can I have thank you. Cooking equipment. I've got to dress my wounds. I have 2 fat blisters on the back of both of my hands. So, I'm only gonna get really graphic about one. Ooh, juicy. You can't even see it. You still can't see it. It's a fat blister. Do you want me to flip the camera around? And could you just bring it closer to my foot? See that? That's crazy. You can't even really tell what it looks like.
No, you can.
That's crazy, right?
Tell them how many miles we have.
4. That's so nasty. I'm just gonna pinch it. Do you want pinch and tear? A little pinch and tear. There we go. It's open. Oh.
I've seen blisters where people's like entire pinky toe is a blister.
Ew.
Yeah, that was on the Colorado Trail though. Like somebody's video that I was watching.
Oh, you can't even see the graphicness of what's going on right now. Let me turn for you. I'm squeezing out my little blister. Maybe you can get some of the last little juices. There. Oh, yes. So yummy.
You probably should have used some hand sanitizer before you just went in there with your fingernails.
Probably. That's fine, though. Okay. Yummy. They're like quarter size, though. They are quite large. Yummy, beautiful, cover girl. Showing them this. So, like... Alright, when I squeeze it, you can see the skin moving around the inside. So it's just like dancing around in there.
What have we learned so far today?
Don't wear new shoes. Even if they're used.
Amen. End of day 1.
End of day 1.
Are you getting your toothbrush out?
Yes.
I don't want to show them yet.
These are our toothbrushes. They
Mine
match.
has toothpaste on it, but
I got them for us before our first trip together. How many months ago was that? Like 5 months ago?
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. We played Uno. I think we're even. I think we won the same amount of times.
Mm.
Where are you gonna sit at?
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm. I'm still not good at that yet. Why? I can't do that far from my body. It is now time to do what little skincare I can while being in the woods and having a fungal infection. A little bit that we're out here. I thought I left it for a second. I like actually... My yeast infection came from my face. This is the grand process. Gonna hand sanitize my hands first because my hands are nasty. clean. Next step. Coconut oil in a bag. Take a little dab of it and smear it all over my face to hopefully get rid of some of the grime that I've acquired throughout the day. If I can get any of it to come out with me. There we go. This much. For those of you following the tutorial at home.
What's the beauty routine that we're filming? Is that what's happening?
Yes, the outdoor beauty routine. After you've oiled yourself up, and you're gonna wipe yourself down.
Was that the washcloth from my house? I didn't realize you were taking that here. I would have given you Thomas.
I wanted Thomas. When I said you pick for me, I meant give me the one you know I would want, and you didn't. Yeast infection cream. This is the important step where I low-key probably need to use you as a mirror, so I need to get up close and personal real quick.
This is my beauty routine.
One of us has a fungal infection, one of us doesn't. So I think...
Your lips Vaseline.
See, I also brought... It does smell good. I think mine smells better, though.
Yeah, well, mine's just Vaseline, so... I prefer the stuff in the tub that you, like, scoop out, but my fingers are gross.
Yeah, I have one that I was going to bring that I had to, like, swipe off, and I'm like, I can't because my fingers are going to be nasty. So I just put a healthy serving underneath both eyes. Like this. A little bit more than that. And do it again. Beautiful. Now I do it to the other side. It's so much easier doing a mirror than it is in my camera. Ooh. All right. And then we do it on the outsides of the mouth, around the nose area. On the side as well. And just a healthy serving.
A healthy? What makes it healthy?
Like a hefty serving, I guess I should say. And that's all. You're beautified. That's the end of the tutorial for today.
Love you, bye.
I look disgusting because there's still cream on my face. Look who I found. It's a little salamander. This is him. He's so long. He was sleeping next to me all night on my tarp. Isn't he the cutest thing you've ever seen? He's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, sir. Sir, that's my jacket, sir. I'm trying to release you. There you go. Yes. It's like invisible. You can't even see where he went. Hello, once again. We came back because I'm sick. Definitely had a fever, or still do. Feel very sick. Almost puked. Did not puke. About to take some Pepto-Bismol. And continue to sleep. So sorry to cut your viewing experience short, but we were only out there for one night. Instead of 3. So, cheers. We just hiked. It was hard, if you can't tell by my face. And my lack of breath. 1.7 miles! It was not very long, but it was difficult.
It was steep. It's like 700 feet every mile, I think. So it's like 1,200-ish to the very top, which we're basically at the top.
Yes. Sandwiches on the mountain.
Food time!
This is our view. Wow. There's Kai in the corner. Okay, bye.
Bye! Oh, I'm gonna miss her. No!
I have been driving. Sorry for my voice. I'm healing from sickness. This is all you're gonna see of me because I don't really move my phone. I have been driving for 3 hours. It is a 6.5 hour drive from around Helen, Georgia to my house in Nashville, North Carolina. Okay? Wait, I probably shouldn't say that on the YouTube. No one's gonna see this. I still might. Whatever. I have only knocked 2 hours off my ETA.
What's your ETA? 2 minutes!
Gone stuck in traffic twice, both for over 30 minutes. And drive. I'm only going like 50 miles an hour right now. People can't drive. And like, I'm already like a little bit ticked because I don't feel well. I am this close to my first ever moment of actual legitimate road rage. Like, flicking people off, yelling out my window, pretending, just kidding, that's a joke. I'm not gonna say that. That's a tasteless joke. I'll tell the story anyways. Bro, I'm going 10 over now. I just made it out of traffic for the second time. And I thought, I'm not gonna speed that much. I wanna go like maybe 9 over. I don't like to speed heavily. And right now I'm going like 15 over. And the people are still passing me. I get we were just in traffic for a while, but you're gonna get pulled over. You're gonna hit that truck. I'm gonna slow down for you because you're freaking me out. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. Oh. It's freaking me out. My mom is calling me. Everything's happening at once. And I was like, you know, I'm just sitting here. I might as well talk to myself and tell you guys what ended up happening with going into the woods for supposed to be 3 nights, 4 days, right? So I get to Georgia and Kai and I are like chatting it up, like unpacking all of our gear, make sure we have everything we need. That's not cute. It doesn't matter, but when I watch this back, I want to feel like I look somewhat decent, right? Anyways, so I get there and we're looking at the weather and it looks like we're supposed to finish and walk out of the woods on Thursday and get picked up by her dad, drive back to her car, and then hop in her car and the rest of the way back to her house. Why are we going so slow now? We were just in traffic. Don't you want to go fast? At least 9 over. Like, that's all I'm asking for, babe. One moment. Let me speed back up and pass you nicely with no derogatory finger waving. And now I'm back. And looking at the weather, and it looks like Wednesday night is gonna be bad. Like lots of thunderstorms, lots of rain. And for those of you who don't know, my dad's tent is 20 years old. Okay, it does not repel water anymore. And the rainfly there's no vestibule space to definition of that word. When you put up a tent and there is space that the rainfly gives that go beyond the shape of your tent, and there is space there that is called vestibule space. If you put your shoes, your pack, things you don't want to take inside of your tent with you because you're scared of it getting your tent dirty, right? It doesn't have any of that, okay? It has no vestibule space. And so everything that am I gonna hit traffic again? Why are we all slowing down? No, please, God, no. I think I'm fine. I have any boogers? You guys tell me if I have any boogers in the comments. Why am I going 60 now? I'm gonna hit traffic again. The light just left my eyes again for a 3rd time. I'm gonna lose my mind and my marbles. So like me in the rain when there's a little bit of sunshine in my mouth. That's weird. Like I can eat it. Me in the rain when I'm using my dad's tent do not mix well, right? Because hello Jesus, back in my car. Because I wake up and everything I own is soaked because it comes in through the edges of the tent and just seeps in. I wish I had a video. I should have taken a video of what I woke up to on Tuesday morning because it was not good. Basically, I can't use that tent in the rain because I will just wake up and everything I own is just soaked. And then I am also soaked. And then I'm pissed because I'm cold and wet and it's still probably raining outside. Thinking about it, we're probably going to have to come out on Wednesday and not stay Wednesday night. Be 3 days, 2 nights, just like fall break. No big deal. And for those of you who don't know, this is just a long little clip, I'm so sorry, of just my face in the corner as well. I really need to get some kind of like a phone mount. I tried to get one. Side note, I tried to get one. And it was like one of those magnetic ones because my phone has the like back thing on it. Didn't freaking work. It was so stupid. It like would fall at any minor inconvenience in like the road. Whether I turned a little bump, phone's flying to the back seat. Took it off in quite a rage actually. I I was, girl, can I get over by myself? This car's like following me. I don't enjoy it. Like ripped it out of where it was supposed to be, which I'm really glad it didn't like take my airbag with it, to be honest. But I ripped it out and I threw it across the car. I was so mad. I feel like when you just see my face in the corner behind my wheel, it's just not a fun time for anyone. And then when I look back and I have to like edit this video, and be like, girl, no one wants to see this. At least center yourself. But if I center myself, then I can't drive. So, none of that. Oh God, my voice got worse. Oh, but that's better. Sometimes, man. Fall break also did not. Rounding back to the original story, fall break also did not go super well because I was using my dad's old gear and it drizzled. Drizzled, keyword, the first night. Woke up and like the whole outer like corners of the tent drenched. Okay? Drenched. Rainfly toasted. And so I was like, dang, that really sucks. Because my dad promised me it's perfectly fine. We washed it. Everything's great. First of all, it smells like mildew. Love you, Dad. Your tent smells like mildew. Even if you washed it, your tent smells like mildew. And like, Kaya and I were hanging out in my tent on Monday night, just like chatting before bed. And she was like, ooh, it smells mildewy in here. And I was like, yup. That's true. Oh my gosh. Our like approach to where we like camped our first night of fall break was so bad. It was like, I feel like every time I talk in my car, my teeth look so yellow. They're not. I promise you they're not. It's just the lighting, I feel like. But I'm gonna try not to be insecure about it because I can't change it. So here are my teeth. They're not yellow, I swear. In person, they're not yellow. Why are we stopping in the middle of the highway? Why is everyone stupid? Anyways, it was like 4 miles and we gained like 2,000 feet of elevation. It was horrid, okay? It was so bad. Sorry for the lighting. I can't really change that. So, it was so bad, okay? And I was using my dad's pack, which my dad, when he used it, was like 6 feet tall. He has since shrunk. He's looking at me for saying that on the internet. He has since shrunk. He's like 5'11" now. Which is only like, maybe he was like 6'1". He's shrunk a bit, like 2 inches or more. I can't remember how many inches he shrunk, but he shrunk a decent bit. Anyways, when he used it, he was at like his peak height, okay? I am 5'2". 5'3" with my hiking shoes on, but 5'2" on a good day with no external factors taking away some of my inches, alright? Did not fit me. At all. It's also like base weight, nothing in it, 6 pounds. And if you know, if you've been backpacking before, you take everything you own with you. Well, not everything you own, but like you have to take tent, rain fly, tent stakes, tent poles, all that jazz. Your food for the entirety of your trip, plus an extra meal, which takes up the most weight, to be honest. If you're feeling fancy, you bring an extra pair of socks, an extra pair of underwear, and an extra pair of clothes. And that usually ends up weighing, for me personally, around 30 pounds. 30 pounds! On fall break, it was 35 because I brought a mug and some tea and some extra clothes I did not end up needing, which I did not do for this trip because you learn from your mistakes. My pack did not fit, was not comfortable. Even just like walking around on flat ground, not comfortable. So 4 miles of like straight incline, super uncomfortable. We got like a mile from camp and I said, Kai, we have to stop for a second because if we don't stop, I'm gonna start crying. Frustration tears, like straight up frustration tears. Which like, if you're a woman, you know that when you like brush your hair as a kid, you would get so mad that it wouldn't go through. You start beating yourself in the head with your brush. That is where I was at with just like walking around with this pack on my back. I was like, Kai, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm so uncomfortable. And it wasn't even like going to the gym and like, oh, you're using your muscles and it like hurts a little bit. I was like deeply uncomfortable beyond like, oh, it's a bit of pain. It was like if you like chose to keep, I'm trying had still like 400 feet of elevation to go in this last mile, which again is a lot in a mile, okay? Plus, every 1,000 feet of elevation you do feels like an extra mile. In case you were wondering. We got to camp, I was like, all right, I'm gonna be in a good mood, we're gonna eat some dinner, which is like chicken packets and like tortillas. So like fun little hiker taco moment, but you know, not Chick-fil-A, so did not boost my mood that much. Because if we had brought Chick-fil-A to eat that night, I would have probably like been at a 9 on the attitude scale. But I was at like a solid 7. I wasn't acting on it because I'm a good friend, but I really, you know. But then the next day, wake up and I'm wet. Already knocked down another point. So I'm at like a 6 now. Again, not displaying it outside of my body, but internally, I'm at like a 6 on the attitude scale, okay? Usually I'm rocking around a solid 9. I've never been on a 10. I haven't been in a 10 in a while, but the goal is always 10. I'm usually like a 9, 9.5. Second day, wake up, I'm wet. Already not great, okay? Then, we're walking. We have like 7 miles to do that day, which is not like nothing, but it isn't like crazy. You're not doing like 10 or 12. You're just doing like 7. Over the course of a day is not bad. We had a decent time, you know, to get to where we need to be. But still a decent bit of elevation for that day. It was quite a lot. We were going over the ridge line of some of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Okay, we were just like, so it was like lots of up, lots of down, lots of up, lots of down, lots of steep down and steep up, okay? And, oh, I'm really speeding. I didn't even realize everyone's going the same speed as me, but I'm really speeding. Oopsies, oopsie doopsies, let me get over, thank you. Lots of steep up and lots of steep down. Those of you who don't know, I sprained my ankle super duper bad in high school playing volleyball. That story doesn't matter. Leave it out. It happened. It was horrid. And I had to be in like a boot. It was so bad. Okay, it was like a bad sprain. It wasn't break, but it felt like one. And it was bad. I couldn't drive. It was a whole ordeal. And we're going on this like steep incline. And I'm wearing my Hokas. My like hiking, my like trail running Hokas. Okay, they're good shoes to go around in the dirt in. They have 0 ankle support. And so we're going down, I hit a route wrong, and I just like, and I like go face first down this hill because I caught myself and then I rolled over on my back and I was like, and Kai was like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, and I started to tear up and to cry because I was like, I have either 10 miles out or 10 miles out. Both ways 10 miles. In the first way, going down what we went up the first day, which was super steep, like steps almost. So I sat there for a minute and I was like, all right, great, lovely. I know what this feeling is. I've sprained my ankle. Because my ankle, like, it healed, but like when I would like try to like point my toes the same way, like my other foot would be like a little bit above. Like it couldn't point the way it used to. It was like permanent damage to my ankle. Anyways, but so we sat there for a bit. I cried. I wiped my tears. I took an Advil with heavy influence from Kaya. She was like, you don't want to take it? I'm telling you to take it. You'll be able to walk tomorrow because you got to get out of here. So take this medicine. And it was just not great. Because we still had like, we were like halfway done. We had like finished the first, like, no, we were not halfway done. We finished like the first 2 miles. We were barely outside of our campsite. And so we kept on walking for another 5 miles, and I made it. It was painful. I was very slow. And we definitely were like going like way less than a mile an hour. Not good. That's not a good time. And my pack is 35 pounds on a hurt foot. I'm already in a bad mood. And so I just keep myself quiet. Because one thing I do, if I'm a little bit upset, is I just like, if I don't have anything that would be constructive to say, because I don't like to complain. But my parents are like, yes, you do. I like to complain to you guys because you're my safe space. But like, it's Kai's a safe space too. But like, it was not going to be helpful to start complaining in that moment. So Kai would be like, how are you feeling? And I'd be like, I'm not doing well, but I will be fine. It was really bad. And like, to this day, and we're in freaking like March now. That was in like October. It like still hurts when I try and like do certain things. Just to make, matters worse. I never got it checked because I was like, it's a sprain. I know the exercise I need to do. How much else you can do for that? You should like PT your way into getting better. So this is a super long video. I'm so sorry for myself who's having to edit this, because it'll probably end up being like 6 minutes, but it's like 19 minutes right now. Maybe it will be 19 minutes of just this footage, me talking to you for a while. My mom called me a while ago. I should probably finish this story so I can call her back. Sorry, Mom. Anyways, so that happens. And then I was a little bit sad because, keep in mind, October was like 3 months post breakup for me, and I was not great in the head at that point. I think Thomas, my brother-in-law, is that what I call him? I think so. I never used that term. I'm just like, he's just like part of our family, so my brother, I don't know. That's weird. Sorry, Thomas. He's like my brother because he is my brother, technically by marriage. Right? Yes. I don't know. I know lots of things, but I don't know that. Also, what do you call, if you're not married to the man, what do you call their parents to you? Are they like my parents-in-law? Because no, that's because they're Avery's parents-in-law. So what are they to me? You know? I have no idea. Put that in the comments below. Put the answer to that question in the I could Google it, but I don't really care that much. Anyways, he called me the first night before like anything bad had happened, really. And I was just like, what if I never find love again? And what if he always hates me forever? And he was like, you'll find love, and it doesn't matter if he hates you or not. Because it's obviously not, doesn't care enough for you to talk about it with you. And I was like, fair enough. Anyways, and so we got back to camp. Kai was a little bit like upset and sad because it had not been a great day for her either. She like got a new tent and like wasn't setting up right. I'd hurt myself. We didn't get to camp when we wanted to get to camp, and so we didn't get like the ideal spots on the campground. It was like, I had kind of ruined the day for a little bit, but she never said that to me, which I really appreciated, but I definitely did ruin the day a little bit for her. And so like we both were just like sitting there kind of sad. We made our dinners, and we went to our like own separate tents at like 7:30. Laid in the silence, and then went to bed. So that was that. That was fall break. But this trip, sorry, 20-minute detour. This trip, realized that we can't really stay in the woods on Thursday because I don't have a tent that's waterproof enough for that. And so we're like, okay. And then so Monday comes around, we're like driving to get there at like 1 o'clock. We realized, well, Kaya realized, I didn't, because I didn't know what she was supposed to be looking like. We went the wrong way. Very much the wrong way. And we added like an hour to our drive. So we didn't actually get hiking until like 2 p.m. And we didn't do the approach trail because the approach trail to the Avalanche Trail is like 8 miles of straight stairs. And I did not feel like doing that. Neither did she. I was like, we're going in for a quick, fun little trip. We don't have to do the approach. We can just start at Springer Mountain. Let's go up Springer Mountain. Let's look at the little plaque. And let's go back down, and then go to like the nearest shelter, which is like 2 miles downhill. So, and then like the Springer Mountain, like okay, let me speak words. The approach is straight up for like 8 miles, and then like the Springer Mountain is like a mile down, and then you have like 2 miles further down into this like valley with this like really nice shelter. Anyway, so we went up for a mile on Springer, back down, which this guy gave me some nice beef jerky. Insert the clip here. We're starting. We are. 20 miles. We did. It's a great day. Show them. From Bass Pro Shops. Lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm swerving in the lanes. Sorry. We went down to the like 2 miles to the shelter. And we did like 4 miles total, so up 1, down 1, and then 2, so 4 around there. And Kai was not in a great mood because she'd been driving for like 4 hours, and then we did this little hike thing, and we didn't really go anywhere really, and then her tent is always causing her issues because she has to just like learn how to do it because it's really complicated. Like I've watched her do it, and I still, if you asked me to do it, I couldn't, even by watching, which is like usually how I would learn things best. Couldn't do it if you asked me to. Like full transparency, I have no idea how to set that tent up. Kai, you're a woman for knowing how to do that. I don't. But it's like a super lightweight. It's a trekking pole tent. It's like your poles for your tent are your trekking poles. It's super lightweight. It's like, it weighs 2 pounds, which like my tent in Paul's weighs like 7 pounds. So, anyways, it's like she was kind of sad, and I was like in a good mood. I was like, this is great. We're having fun. We're in the woods. Like, yay. Like, whoa. We've been playing on this for like a whole 2 weeks. This is crazy. So fun. And then the nighttime hit, and I was like, all right, you know, I pump up my sleeping bag, or my sleeping pad, and I roll up my sleeping bag. I'm like, all right, great. And everything is, you know, looking up. You know, we're doing much better this time. Like, I have gear that isn't gonna give me a fungal infection, and it's like I'm gonna like be warm at night. It's gonna be great because it was so cold for fall break. And my dad's sleeping bag is a summertime sleeping bag, so it had no the top part was just a sheet. So I was freezing at nighttime. I wasn't cold this time, but I woke up at I went to bed at like 9. I was so tired. I don't know why I was so tired, but I was like so exhausted. Probably because I was about to get sick and didn't know it. Probably. Anyways, so every time I make a little comment that's like haha funny to me, I forget where I'm going with this story. Anyways, frick, see, I just did it again. Everything is great. I go to bed at like 9. I wake up like an hour and a half later. I know that because my video that was playing in my ears, because those of you who don't know, I can't fall asleep without a YouTube video. I'm gonna have a great time explaining that to my husband, where he's like, what are you doing? I'm putting my AirPods so I can go to sleep. I gotta listen to something before I go to bed. How weird is that? It's fine. Anyways, it was still playing. So it was less than an hour and a half. It was more than an hour. So it was like an hour and 15 minutes, right? To some like thunder, like bright lightning and like thunder and rain. Rain, not drizzle like fall break. Real heavy-ish rain. Yeah. Sitting there and I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna get wet. And so I put my pack a little bit closer to me. I bring my shoes in. I put everything that's on the outside of my tent closer to my body, because the tarp that I put the tent on brings in all the water, which makes it even worse. But you have to put the tarp down, because if you don't, then you're like ruining the other side of your tent. It's a whole thing, okay? It's like if it isn't touching the walls, it's closer to me, then it's less likely to get wet, which was true. I still got wet though. In my Bible, my little backpacking Bible, and my like notebook and my pen are all in this like Ziploc bag. Thank God. Because I love that. It was behind my head. I didn't realize I needed to move it because I was like, dude, it's behind my head. I didn't see it. It was like 10 p.m. and I was like still exhausted. And I'm falling asleep to the sound of thunder and rain, and realizing that like this means doom for me. Like it began at like 4 p.m. and like there is like saliva coming from my like throat to my mouth. I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna vomit. And I felt horrible. Like I felt so sickly. I felt hot, like feverish, but like cold because you have chills. And I was like, I'm gonna vomit. And so I sat there and I just like kept swallowing spit and breathing through my nose. I was like, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. And eventually I was okay. And I woke up again at 7. And I was like, I went to like roll over, get my hands out of my sleeping bag because I was so hot. I was so hot. And I like touched the ground next to my pad, soaking wet. I sit up to look around. The only dry part of my entire tent was where my sleeping pad was, because the tarp couldn't get the water underneath me because I was laying on it. Everything I own was drenched. Alright, I got nothing else to do. I gotta pack up because I want to be sitting on a stump or something around this camp and eating my breakfast. Even though I feel like garbage, I still felt like I was gonna vomit at any moment. I like sat up and I was like, I was nauseous.
fully support that decision as well. And so we think about it, and she packs up her tent. I'm just sitting there in the cold. I'm miserable. I'm trying not to show it because I'm trying to be a good sport, but I was miserable, and she could tell. You know, like she could just tell. And so she's like, "What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "I want to go home. I feel bad, but I feel like I'm ruining your excursion. So if you want to stay out here, I will stay out here with you." And she was like, "I'd rather you be nauseous and sickly in my house than out here in the woods, and it get worse tonight because it's gonna rain more and you're gonna get wet because your tent's already wet." And I was like, "Okay." So we're hiking out, and we get to the car, and we drive back, and then we get to our house. I take Steakville, I knock out for like 3 hours. I back up, talk to her a little bit, knock out for the nice, like the rest of the day. I wake up again, take some Pepto-Bismol, which you guys saw, knock back out. And then we eat dinner. What did we even have for dinner? Did I not eat dinner? Oh my god, I never ate dinner. Did I eat dinner? No, we had breakfast for dinner. I was like, what the frick did I eat? That's what I ate for dinner. We watched Princess Diaries, which I watched for like the first time. Very good movie. And then today, I was like, I had to leave by 4 to get home by like 11 at the latest. And she was like, "Girl, what?" And I was like, "I can leave earlier than I can want." I wanted to make sure I got enough time with her that I wanted to get before I had to go home. And so she was like, "Well, we could hike Yona Mountain." And I was like, "What's Yona Mountain?" She was, "The mountain we live on." Because they live on a mountain, of course. And I was like, "It's 2 miles." I was like, "Oh, okay, no problem." And she was like, "It's all uphill. 1,300 feet of elevation in 2 miles. That's a lot. In case you were curious, that is a lot." And like, keep in mind, my throat hurts. If you can't tell, it hurts a little bit. It felt like I was breathing through a straw. At one point, I had to stop to like force my body to take in air. Like it would not, my body was like not breathing. It was so annoying. I was so annoyed at myself. I was like, the freak, you mean I can't breathe? I'm pushing you to do more than you're able because I like to do hard things, and you can't breathe? My body was like not sore. My hips were a little sore, but like not really, because I didn't have like on like a backpack. I had like my little pack on with like a lunch in it. It wasn't like it was heavy. Nothing was hurting except for my freaking lungs. I was so pissed. I was like, "Kaya, I can't breathe." And she was like, "I know. It's gonna be okay." I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm slowing this down." She goes, "It's fine. We have nothing else to do today." I was like, "You're so right." I forgot we went into town, and I saw this cute little store. I got this ring. Beep it. Oh, let me not do that. There it is. So cute. What's the speed limit right now? I'm gonna go 70. Went to a little store. I bought a piece of jewelry. We got sandwiches. We put our sandwiches in a bag, and we took it to the top of the mountain. It was so great. Are you changing lanes? I can change lanes. Yes. Yes. Going down was great because it was all downhill for 1,300 feet. So it was a breeze. But then I left, and now I'm here. That's the whole story. I had a good time. It was so nice to see Kaya. I really do miss her all the time. We talked about it, and I was like, I just miss you a lot. Like you're my little Himalayan salt lamp. Like you bring the salt and the light to my life, and I just feel like I just missed you. I really hope that the road noise is not too loud and you can actually hear what I'm saying. If not, I'm gonna make it a little funny clip of me saying that with all the road noise and mention that we missed 20 minutes of footage. 34 minutes of footage now. I'm no longer in traffic. That was the reason I started this, because I was in traffic and couldn't do anything, and now I've just been like switching lanes and looking my directions while talking to myself, which probably is not smart or legal. I'll probably talk to you again at some point today for fun. I don't know. I still got a shower. I'm nasty. I showered yesterday. I got all like the gunk off of me from like being in the woods. But then I went back in the woods today. Can you tell? Do I look disgusting? Rate me from 1 to 10 in the comments below. No, just please don't do that. That would actually really hurt my feelings. Don't do that. Frick, I gotta get over it. There's an exit only, and I cannot exit. Please let me get over. Please, God, let me over. That was scary. Sorry. This will probably be the last that I chat for this video. Kyle,
awful. Wow. Anyways, how much are you? $34. I'm at Walmart because Pumpkin needed some more food, and for some reason they replaced all the pet stuff. Where is the soil that I can afford? Where did they hide it? Anyways, with the Easter stuff, and so I was like very lost. Eventually I found it. Everything is fine. But then I saw the clearance section. And they had pots, ceramic pots, on clearance, like major clearance. So I got 2. And now I'm looking at the plants because I gotta get some soil. I don't know where the soil is. All they have is Miracle Grow, and your girl cannot afford Miracle Grow. And I don't need it. I'm good with plants. I don't need help. Sometimes I do. I also gotta get more fungal infection cream for my face. Like, I'm not seeing... I could get this, but I'm very confused. I'm not seeing the option that I usually purchase. I'll have to do. Do you guys want to see my pots? Let me show you my pots. God, everything hurts. $7 for a ceramic pot. And then it's a baby. This one has a clearance tag on it somewhere. It's a mama and a baby. How cute is that?
Bye.